Welcome back to Good Morning Europe. The repatriation of Tunisian migrants from Italy will resume today after being suspended because of COVID-19 lockdown measures. There's been a significant rise in migrants arriving from North Africa, and that's been straining the capacity of Italian facilities and leading to calls to bring back the repatriations. 2 flights a week are expected to head to Tunisia, each carrying around 40 passengers. Italy's Foreign Minister Luigi Di Maio said Tunisia is a safe country to which migrants should be returned. Well, let's find out more. Sara Prestiani is a programme officer at Euromed Rights, a charity which focuses on advocating for migrants and refugees in the Mediterranean. Thank you very much for your time. So we heard there from the Italian Foreign Minister that says Tunisia is a safe country and therefore we will send migrants back. In your opinion, is that the right analysis?
First of all, I want to remind the fact that we are speaking about kind of invasion that justifies this repatriation policy. We are speaking only about 6,000 migrants leaving the Tunisian shore and landing to Lampedusa. So it's important to remind the number. Secondly, we cannot consider any country a safe country because, for example, for protection, we are based on individual situation. So we cannot speak about safe country or third safe country in general. Third, it's the problem of the Italian strategy. The Foreign Affairs Ministry from Italy blackmailed Tunisia to cut humanitarian aid, 6.5 million of humanitarian aid if they don't collaborate in prevent departure. That cannot be a solution, especially for a country that are suffering the most social economical crisis in the last year.
So you've laid out several problems there. What would be great would be to understand for you what should be the right course of action for these people who arrive, let's say then in Italy.
Yeah, the question is that, first of all, any person arriving in Italy have the right to ask for protection if they need. And secondly, of course, the quarantine procedure. But now Italy used 7 million euro for 2 quarantine boats. The problem that we have seen how Malta make a big mistake using a quarantine boats in the last months with Captain Morgan. So why Italy now replicate the same negative experience with the boats that is now just in front of Lampedusa water. Secondly, we have seen in the past very often an increased number of departure from Tunisia in 2011, in 2018, and always Italian answer is to send back people with repatriation flights. There is no Mediterranean view and approach in migration and asylum policy. When we speak about migration policy, we have to see why migrants are leaving and not just send back people. We have to remind that even in a sanitary crisis, we have to have a humanitarian-based approach on migration policy.
All right, thank you for speaking to us. Sara Prestiani, Programme Officer for Euromed Rights, setting out your views on the situation as those repatriation flights